Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis. Thank you all for taking the time out to return to my channel today. It is much appreciated. And if you are new visiting the 100% Pure Elvis channel, thank you for taking the time out to visit my channel, and I hope you enjoy this upload. As you are all aware, today is the anniversary of Elvis Presley's passing 47 years ago today. On August 16th, 1977, we lost Elvis Aaron Presley, and to this day it has left a void in all of our hearts. And for me, Elvis is and still is the best entertainer that has ever graced the world stage. So whatever you were doing today, I sincerely hope you were playing Elvis and had him not too far from your memories. What I wanted to share with you today is two releases that were issued last week, but I managed to get a hold of them today. And I have the 2LP edition of Elvis Memphis, and then I also have the CD box set of Elvis Memphis. So again, these were issued last week, and today was the first opportunity that I had to go out to purchase them. And again, I am really happy with adding these to my collection. I will be honest with you, as of yet, I have not had the opportunity to listen to the Elvis Memphis CD box set. I have had the opportunity to listen to the 2LP gatefold edition of Elvis Memphis and absolutely love this release. And what I like about the two releases, they have different images of Elvis on both of the front covers. I think that is such a great touch, where previously you would have the same image on the vinyl front cover and the CD front cover. For me, let's start with the vinyl. So as I said, it is a 2LP edition, and again, Elvis Memphis, and it includes on the, I kept the original sticker, and it says on the sticker, Elvis Memphis, highlights of Elvis's recordings throughout his years in Memphis. Features newly mixed tracks from Grammy Award-winning producer Matt Ross Spang, pure and without overdubs. It is superbly put together, in my humble opinion. Pure Presley sound, as Elvis wanted the songs to sound. And on the back, a great image of Elvis there. I do believe that image is possibly from 1954. Again, correct me if I am wrong. And this is now readily available in all good record retailers or Amazon. And in the middle, I love the style of this gatefold. So as you can see, absolutely shows you old style cars there. That looks like it's from the 50s. And again, the track listing, which I will go through in a moment. Now, in the vinyl, there is no booklet inside. It is just the two vinyls, which I will share with you. I quickly want to go through the track listing, if you don't mind, on this 2LP edition of Elvis Memphis. So we have, so side A is the Sun single Masters. That's All Right, 45 RPM master. Blue Moon of Kentucky, 45 RPM master. Good Rockin' Tonight. Baby Let's Play House. I Forgot to Remember to Forget. Mystery Train. Side B is American 69. In the Ghetto. You'll Think of Me. Don't Cry Daddy. I'm Moving On. Any Day Now. Suspicious Minds. LP2 Side A. Stax 73. Promised Land. If You Talk in Your Sleep. Take Good Care of Her, Raised on Rock, It's Midnight, Your Love's Been a Long Time Coming, LP2 Side 2, Graceland 76, For the Heart, Hurt, Way Down, Danny Boy, Moody Blue, How Great Thou Art from Mid-South Coliseum 1974. Absolutely stunning set of songs throughout Elvis's Memphis recordings. And I just want to share with you the vinyls inside. And as you can see, in their brand new white protective sleeving inside. And again, absolutely in mint condition with it being brand new. The sound quality is just second to none. Let's get that back in its sleeve. Careful as I put it back in. I was talking to the gentleman at my local HMV record shop where I purchased these two today. And again, he happened to mention the impact that Elvis still has within the music buying public. And again, I was saying, I think Elvis is an entertainer that transcends every generation. There we go, that's LP2. And he totally agreed with me in the fact that he sees all ages purchasing Elvis Presley. And when he was telling me that this release from last week, they ordered 4 copies of each. So they ordered 4 copies of the 2LP edition and they ordered 4 copies of the CD box set. And within 2 days, that sold out. So they had to do some reordering. So it just goes to show Elvis still sells to the mass on public. But again, my review of the 2LP edition of Elvis Memphis, absolutely, this is worth buying. This cost me £29.99. And again, I think it's worth every single penny. So if you are an avid Elvis collector like I am, and you can't afford the CD box set, you won't be disappointed in the 2LP set. £29.99, and the track listing I personally feel is superb. Now let's get on to the CD box set itself. And again, as I was saying, I've not had the opportunity to listen to this as yet. And again, out of the two, I love this image of Elvis. Very different from the front cover from the 2LP edition of Elvis Memphis. And again, I think that image, would you say possibly 1973? And again, I'll quickly read what it says on the sticker for you. Elvis Memphis, highlights of Elvis's recordings throughout his years in Memphis. Features 88 newly mixed tracks in their pure form without overdubs by Grammy Award-winning producer Matt Ross Spang. Includes his 1974 hometown show at the Mid-South Coliseum in its entirety. And on the reverse, again, a young Elvis from the 1950s. Again, possibly 1954, I would say. And again, comes in a box set. RCA, when they do release CD box sets, they always kind of release them in this sort of form. And I think it's such a great idea. So let me take out what's inside. So you got the Elvis Memphis book inside, which I will share with you all in a moment, with that great image of Graceland in the background, with the infamous Graceland gates at the front. And on the back, again, another infamous image of Elvis from the 1950s. Then you're going on to CDs 1 and 2. That comes in this booklet. Look at that. So again, another well-used image of Elvis. And I just love the style of this from the 1950s. And on the reverse, an image of Elvis which is very rarely seen. Again, in the middle, CDs 1 and 2, again with an image from the 1950s. So as you can see, the CDs are the RCA orange CDs. And then the second booklet, which includes the other CDs, is from the 70s. Look at that image of Elvis there from the 70s. Absolutely, such a great image. On the reverse, Stax Studios. So that's Soulsville, USA. 1970s car there. Again, in the middle there. So this is another pull-out. Great image of Elvis. And again, you got the 3 CDs there. Absolutely, such a great set. I am so looking forward to listening to this CD box set. I'm going to show you what's inside the booklet. So I'll try my best to get every page in. So let me get closer. And as you can see, Elvis Memphis. So you're starting with the 1950s, aren't we, here? So informative. I have read this today. And again, if you can afford to purchase the CD box set, please treat yourself. It is well worth it. £39.99 this was. But again, well worth the money. But if you go to Amazon, in the United Kingdom, it's actually £34.99. But when I seen it in HMV today, I was more than willing to pay the additional £5 because I wanted it there and then. So you're going from the 50s through to the late 60s, 70s. Another great image of Elvis there in the middle. I love that image. Sharing with you some album covers and singles there. Few more pages. So this is 76, I believe, isn't it? So you've got From Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee, Moody Blue. And here you've got Todd Slaughter meeting Elvis on June 26th, 1977, just before his last concert. I love this image from 1976. Some more single releases there. So what do we have? Hurt for the Heart, Way Down, Moody Blues, She Thinks I Still Care. Elvis Memphis Moments here. Such a superb booklet. And now you're going into the track listing, which I am going to go through at the end. More track listing. And that's the last 2 pages. So the booklet has 31 pages. So that is the booklet to Elvis Memphis, the CD box set. So let me get them put back in the box itself. Whenever you're doing an upload and you're trying to get things back in their box, why don't they ever just go back in first time? So I'm nearly there. he says. There we go. Right, all back in their box. So, I just love that image on the front there. I just love it. I'm going to talk you through the track listing. So, we've got 5 discs to talk through. And on the back, it says, to celebrate the 70th anniversary of Elvis's first legendary Sun recordings, Sony Legacy is proud to present Memphis, the first fully comprehensive collection of his finest work, made in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. In addition, this 5 CD set commemorates his work at other renowned Memphis locations: American Sound, Stax Studio, Mid-South Coliseum, and his beloved home, Graceland. With the exception of the Sun Sessions, Memphis features newly mixed recordings by 4-time Grammy award-winning engineer Matt Ross Spang to highlight the intimacy of Elvis's vocal performances. The studio recordings are without overdubbed strings, horns, and additional backing vocals. Produced by Ernst Michael Jorgensen, these recordings provide a fly-on-the-wall glimpse of how Elvis would have originally heard them while singing in the studio. So very informative there. So Disc 1 is the Sun Single Masters. That's All Right, Blue Moon of Kentucky, I Don't Care If the Sun Don't Shine, Good Rockin' Tonight, Milk Cow Blues Boogie, You're a Heartbreaker, Baby Let's Play House, I'm Left You're Right, She's Gone, I Forgot to Remember to Forget, Mystery Train. And then we have, on the same disc, the Sun RCA LP Masters, I Love You Because, Just Because, Trying to Get to You, I'll Never Let You Go, Little Darling, Blue Moon, Harbour Lights, I'm Left, You're Right, She's Gone, When It Rains, It Pours, Tomorrow Night, My Happiness, That's When Your Heartaches Begin, I'll Never Stand in Your Way, It Wouldn't Be the Same Without You. So disc 2 is American 69, In the Ghetto, Suspicious Minds, Don't Cry Daddy, Kentucky Rain, Mama Liked the Roses, Do You Know Who I Am, You'll Think of Me. True Love Travels on a Gravel Road, Long Black Limousine, After Loving You, I'll Hold You in My Heart Till I Can Hold You in My Arms, From a Jack to a King, Without Love There Is Nothing, In My Way, This Time I Can't Stop Loving You. It Keeps Right On a Hurting, I'm Moving On, Power of My Love, Stranger in My Own Hometown, Wearing That Love Done Look, Any Day Now, Only the Strong Survive, Gentle on My Mind, The Fair's Moving On, Hey Jude. Disc 3 is Stax 73, Promised Land, Raised on Rock, I've Got to Think About You Baby, If You Talk in Your Sleep, My Boy, Spanish Eyes, Help Me, I've Got a Feeling in My Body, It's Midnight, Find Out What's Happening, If You Don't Come Back, For Old Time's Sake, Just a Little Bit, Talk About the Good Times, Love in Arms, You Asked Me To, Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues, Your Love's Been a Long Time Coming, There's a Honky Tonk Angel Who Will Take Me Back In, Take Good Care of Her, She Wears My Ring, If That Isn't Love, 3 Corn Patches. Disc 4 is the Homecoming Concert. Theme from 2001: A Space Odyssey, CC Rider, I Got a Woman, Amen, Love Me, Trying to Get to You, All Shook Up, Steamroller Blues, a medley of Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, Don't Be Cruel, Love Me Tender, medley, Long Tall Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Mama Don't Dance, Flip Flop and Fly, Jailhouse Rock, Hound Dog, Fever, Polk Salad Annie, Why Me Lord, How Great Thou Art, Suspicious Minds, Introductions by Elvis, a medley of Blueberry Hill, I Can't Stop Loving You, Help Me, An American Trilogy, Let Me Be There, My Baby Left Me, Lordy Miss Claudie, Funny How Time Slips Away, Can't Help Falling in Love, Closing Vamp, and that is from March 20th, 1974. And then disc 5, Graceland 76, Hurt, Never Again, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, Danny Boy, The Last Farewell, For the Heart, Bitter They Are, Harder They Fall, Solitaire, Love Coming Down, I'll Never Fall in Love Again, Moody Blue, She Thinks I Still Care, Way Down, He'll Have to Go, Pledging My Love, It's Easy for You. So that is the track listing on this 5 CD set of Elvis Memphis. Absolutely such a great box set. And for me, if you are fortunate enough to afford this box set, I would say please add it to your collection. There is a lot of tracks on there that people might be thinking, well, you can get them on other Elvis Presley releases. But don't forget, this is without overdubs, without backing vocals, just pure Elvis in the studio as he would have sounded without accompaniment. So to me, well worth adding to your collection. And again, you have the album. If you want to get it cheaper with less tracks, you got the 2 LP edition. And again, I think this is a great edition as well at £29.99. But again, Elvis Memphis has just entered the UK album charts at number 88. And that might sound quite low for an Elvis Presley release, but don't forget, they're not issued in huge quantities. So again, Elvis still getting into the top 100 of the UK album charts, for me, is still superb. Every single release that RCA or BMG through Sony do with Elvis always gets into the UK album charts. His 40 number one, his Elvis number one hits is still in the UK top 40s. It is still at number 40 in the UK album charts. So before I close out, the 2 LP edition of Elvis Memphis, again, great to add to your collection if you are just a collector of vinyl. And that was $29.99. And again, the CD box set consisting of 5 CDs at £39.99. Again, out of the 2, I think this is the better one if you are looking at choosing out of the 2, or if you can afford to add both to your collection, please go ahead and add them to your collection. You will not be disappointed. Again, thank you all for taking the time out to return to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis today. Got my new t-shirt on, as you can see, featuring Elvis from the 1950s, just like Elvis with an image from the 50s with the Sun record label at the bottom. And that was from a shop called New Look. So please go online to New Look and you will see this t-shirt. Again, absolute £14.99 it was. And again, I thought, yeah, I've got to purchase this for myself. So I treated myself today. So again, I purchased all of these today. CD box set, 2 LP edition. And also, what's your favourite out of the 2 image-wise of the front cover? Very different from each other. You know, I would have to go for the CD one. I love that image of Elvis, but the one here as well, where he's on stage in his black jumpsuit, is absolutely stunning. So again, on this very emotional and momentous day of Elvis's sad passing, we remember Elvis together. And as I always sign out by saying, thank you for taking the time out to return to 100% Pure Elvis. Please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. That's most important to me. Let's keep the music of Elvis alive. And love to you all. Speak soon, everybody.